welcome or welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys the entire process of our home. Maybe not the entire process because we don't have our home yet, but the process from the moment that our offer was accepted for the lot up until today. Today is April the 3rd. I'm not really sure when you guys are going to be seeing this video. I know that at least it'll be like a week or two from now, so by that time I'll have more updates. So I will be in the process of filming the second part of this video, but anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get right to it. So on November the 7th is when our offer was accepted for the lot. So that is pretty much the day that we got our email and said, hey, you guys were the highest bidder for this lot. It is yours. You know, you guys have, they pretty much gave us 24 hours to say whether we wanted it or not. We literally talked about it for about an hour or two. We decided that we did want it. If you guys don't know the whole story behind why we were indecisive about the lot, even though we made a bid on it, I will go ahead and link that video down below for you guys. But anyway, so we made up our mind. We got the lot. We pretty much accepted the lot, and then that was it. Then the next day, which was on November the 8th, they asked us for the earnest deposit. So within 24 hours, they asked us for the earnest deposit, and at that point you had 24 hours to submit your deposit. It was done, everything was done online. Everything right now, pretty much, yeah, almost everything has been virtual because of COVID. So we submitted our deposit online, and then on November the 10th, we got an email saying that the builder has submitted for permits. So permits were on November the 10th. That is the day that they sent everything out to get permits from the city to build our home. And then that is also the day that we received the link to our design studio. I mentioned this in my last video as well, but if you guys haven't seen that, our specific builder did send us a link for the design studio, which gave us all the options, everything that you could upgrade, anything and everything that you could change. So we did get a link to that. However, it did not come with pricing. So we were just picking stuff left and right without knowing exactly what we were getting ourselves into. Now, this wasn't the final thing. Like, this is, we didn't have to stick to that. It was just so that when you went to your appointment, they kind of had a list of everything that you were looking at, so they had an idea of what you were going for. And then from November the 10th, we didn't hear anything until November the 23rd, which I know doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're in the process, like 2 days feel like a year. But so from November the 10th to November the 23rd, we got a call to set up our tech appointment and our design studio appointment. The tech appointment was virtual, and that was for like all of our lighting fixtures, if we wanted to add additional outlets, if we wanted to add a security system and all that good stuff. Also speakers in the front yard and the backyard and all that stuff. So we got that phone call November the 23rd, and then on November the 30th was our actual appointment. So in the morning we had our appointment, our tech appointment, and then in the afternoon was the fun part, which we actually were able to walk into the design studio and pick out all of our stuff and then find out the price for everything. And then that's kind of when we started adding and removing stuff. Our design studio appointment was 3.5 hours. They told us the appointment would be anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, and it was 3.5 hours. And then again, we only get one appointment. I don't know if that's every builder, if that's because of COVID, but you only get one design studio appointment. And then, sorry, I keep looking down because I have all my notes down here. So then on December the 17th, we got another link, and that was because which I was not aware, but everything that is in the model home as far as like decor, like couches, beds, plants, faux plants, all that good stuff that's in there, like pretty much all the furniture and all that, they are available for purchase. So they do have their own website. Again, I don't know if this is all builders, but our specific builder, they have a link to a website, and it's only if you are purchasing one of their homes. They pretty much have a model home store, I think it's what it's called. So you're able to go in there and buy whatever you want that you saw in the model homes. You obviously don't get what's in the model home, but they'll send you a brand new one. I just feel like I needed to say that. But yeah, so then we got that. And then from December the 17th, we didn't hear anything until January the 20th, which is pretty much a whole month. So we were getting links to all these little things here and there, but technically there wasn't much going on because we couldn't, or like the process couldn't start until we received our permits. So our permits came back January the 20th of this year. And the only reason, honestly, why I got that update on that day was because I emailed them. I'm like, okay, I know they told me that the permits would take 2 to 3 months, but I honestly didn't think it would really take that long. I thought, you know, they were just giving themselves like a bigger time frame so that we wouldn't be annoying, like, hey, where are my permits? Hey, have you guys started? Hey, why haven't you guys started? But it did take a long time. So on January the 30th, when I emailed them, they said that the permits had came back the day before. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they said. So January the 30th is the day that, I mean, January the 20th, sorry, is the day that I was told that the permits came back. And then on February the 1st is when they started preparing the soil. So pretty much going forward, I'll insert a picture of every single update that we got for the house. So February the 1st is when they started preparing the soil. So we drove by. I swear I would drive by every other day, and like the moment that I saw that they like moved a little bit of dirt, or like just there was like a quick line of spray paint, I would like freak out because I'm like, oh my god, they're starting. But they really weren't. So February the 1st was when they started preparing the soil. And then on February the 5th, they started kind of like the outline of the home. And it's pretty much almost a full square, just like with the front part missing. So that definitely got me super excited. And then the next update was on February the 19th. They started digging and they put in the sewer line as well as all the plumbing, underground plumbing, and all that good stuff. So from the 5th all the way to the 19th, there wasn't really much done. So like I said, it doesn't seem like a long time as I'm saying the dates, but when you're in the process, you feel like it takes forever. So I feel like that took a very, very long time. But our specific row, like the street where our home is, all the homes across the street, they're all done and ready to go. But the row that we are in, there's no homes there yet. So like they're literally building pretty much that entire side of that block at the same time. So I can only imagine how long it's going to take. But anyway, so February the 19th, plumbing and the sewer line went in. And then from February the 19th all the way to March the 14th, it was pretty much sitting untouched almost for a full month after the sewer line went in or the plumbing went in. It literally just sat there. And then finally on March the 14th, they refilled everything back up. They pretty much put all the dirt back and just refilled it. And then they just let us know that all the inspections that it was going through came back, so they were good to move on. So I guess that's the reason why it took so long from February the 19th to the 14th, because I mean, although I don't see the process, like what's going on, there still pretty much is something going on. I just don't see it, so I just feel like they're not doing anything. But yeah, from February the 19th to March the 14th, he said that there was a number of inspections, or like several inspections going on. So once all that went through, then on March 17th, they went ahead and completed the outline of the home. And then on March the 19th, the post tension cables went on. So it's like a whole bunch of like cables that they put on to add the cement. So that was on March the 19th. And then it sat like that again for about a week and a half. And then on March the 27th, which was literally last week, because today's Saturday, so last Saturday, which was March the 17th, I mean March the 27th, they added the cement, which is where we are right now. I actually got an email from our construction manager, and he said that they are running a few days behind because the framing crews that they had, I guess the one that was assigned to our home, one of the guys or one of the workers went down with COVID. So when one goes down, they all go down, meaning not meaning that they all get COVID, but they all have to quarantine because they work together. So I got that email yesterday, so I'm hoping that maybe sometime next week framing goes up. And by framing I mean like the wood, like the actual framing of the house, and it goes on from there. So I feel like it took a very long time to get to where we are, but had the crew not went down or had they not had to quarantine, the framework was supposed to be up this week already. We were supposed to be able to call it the house, not the lot anymore, but as of today it is still a lot because there is no actual house, there's no framing going on. So hopefully sometime next week the framing goes up. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that. So from November the 7th up until March the 27th, that is what has been going on. Again, November 7th they accepted the offer. Now March 27th they laid the cement, or like the foundation of the home. So now we are moving on to the second stage, which is framing, and then after framing I believe is all the electrical and the installation, and then after that I believe it's drywall. So I know it's gonna take a little bit, but yeah, so that is what I wanted to share with you guys. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know that you guys are enjoying these type of videos, so that I can keep going on with the updates. Again, I will do a few weeks at a time. As of right now, our home is scheduled to be done end of June, which is in 2 months. Again, it is April the 3rd, so April, May, and then June. So I guess maybe like almost 3 months. But yeah, so we'll see. I am praying that they meet the deadline, and if it's even ready before then, even better. But yeah, that is going to be everything for today's video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below and I will be more than happy to answer them. But yeah, that is going to be everything for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.